A watch in your life is dying, and the name of her deadly disease is. My beloved child, listen closely, because the ticking sound you've been ignoring for months is finally whispering its last breath. And before this moment fades into silence, you must hear the truth: a watch in your life is dying. Not the one on your wrist, the one that has been silently guiding your destiny, warning you, protecting you, counting the moments you were never meant to waste. Her heartbeat is slowing, her light is dimming, and the name of her deadly disease is something you've never dared to imagine. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 111. But child, look at the moment you're standing in right now. Because the second paragraph opens a doorway that only the brave can enter. Every time you felt a sudden pause in life, every time you felt like the universe stopped for a split second, that was her, the watch that belonged to your timeline. She was built with purpose. She was crafted with destiny. She was born only to guide you. But now, she is collapsing. Why? Because too many hands have tried to control your hours. Too many people have drained your minutes. Too many lies have stolen your tomorrow. The disease eating her life is called borrowed time, a deadly force created when you keep giving your energy to people who were never meant to hold even a second of you. Amen. Blessing 222. Now listen as the third paragraph unfolds with something you were never prepared for. Child, the reason this watch is dying is because she has been taking the blows that were meant to fall on you. Every heartbreak. She absorbed the impact. Every betrayal. She cracked instead of letting you shatter. Every silent night where you felt lost. She stretched your timeline so you wouldn't break. But her gears are wounded. Her pulse is faint. And the disease of borrowed time has reached its final stage. If she dies completely, your path resets. Connections break. Opportunities shift. A chapter closes with no warning. And before her final second fades forever, she wants you to know one last message: your life is about to face a moment that will demand your courage like never before. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 333. A trembling truth rises now, my beloved child, because the moment you stepped into the dying watch in your life turned her final gear just to warn you again. Her breath is thin, her light is flickering, yet her voice grows louder than ever. She is whispering that someone around you has been feeding the disease of borrowed time without you noticing. Someone who kept you waiting, someone who kept you stuck, someone who kept promising a tomorrow they never intended to give. And every false promise they made? It infected her. Every delay they caused? It poisoned her. Every moment they stole from your destiny? It pushed her closer to her final collapse. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 444. But child, look at this new revelation carefully, because this is where the pulse of the story hits hardest. The watch is dying not just because of borrowed time, but because she has been hiding a truth from you to protect your heart. She has seen someone secretly manipulating your hours. Someone who smiles in front of you but rewrites your timeline behind your back. She knows the exact second they changed your path. She knows the exact moment your destiny was pushed into delay. And now, because her body cannot hold the secret any longer, she is letting your life shake. You may have felt sudden anxiety, sudden heaviness, sudden confusion. That was her trying to signal you. She is begging you, do not let the wrong person hold even a minute of your future anymore. Amen. Blessing 555. And before this paragraph closes, she wants you to hear her final plea before her voice weakens again. The disease inside her, this borrowed time, is reaching the point where it will force your destiny into a massive shift. A shift so powerful that it will rewrite who enters your life, who leaves your life, what opportunities explode open, and what illusions collapse. Child, she doesn't want to die without leaving you her last blessing. Your next steps will decide the next destiny you walk into. She wants you to stay awake, stay aware, stay present, because one tiny decision you make now will shape the next years of your journey. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 666. A silent storm rises now, my beloved child, because the dying watch in your life has decided to open the chamber she guarded the longest. Her gears tremble as she reveals it, but she knows you are finally ready. Deep inside her, protected behind layers of time, lies the secret she never wanted you to see, the moment your destiny was first touched by betrayal. Someone entered your timeline with gentle hands but hidden intentions. They slowed your path, dimmed your light, and redirected your fate without you ever realizing it. And the watch, she absorbed the damage to keep you alive. The name of her deadly disease grows clearer now: stolen seconds. Seconds taken from your dreams. Seconds taken from your growth. Seconds taken from the life you were meant to live. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 777. But child, hear this revelation with courage, for you are stepping into the deepest part of her truth. The watch shows you the moment everything changed, a night when you felt suddenly tired for no reason, a day when your motivation collapsed, a time when every door seemed to close at once. That wasn't coincidence. That was the exact moment when someone, whose intentions were never pure, drained your timeline. They fed off your hesitation. They fed off your kindness. They fed off your belief that everyone deserves a second chance. And while you forgave them each time, the watch paid the price. Every forgiven mistake cracked her more. Every ignored sign weakened her pulse. Until the disease of stolen seconds began eating away at her final layer of strength. Amen. Blessing 888. And now, child, here comes the moment she feared the most, because the truth she has been hiding may shake you, but it will also set you free. The watch shows a vision, a future version of you standing in front of a door that is finally opening. Behind that door is a timeline untouched by betrayal, untouched by delay, untouched by those who never deserved access to your hours. The watch is dying, yes, but she's dying to give you a rebirth. Her final wish is simple: when the new door opens, step through it without looking back. She wants you to reclaim your seconds, your minutes, your years. For the first time, life is preparing to give you the time that was stolen. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 999. A rising pulse of destiny calls you now, my beloved child, because the dying watch in your life has reached the point where her voice shakes the walls of your future. Her gears tremble, her light flickers, but her truth burns brighter than ever. She shows you the moment she has been protecting you from, the moment when your life was supposed to break but didn't. Someone tried to interrupt your path entirely. Someone tried to rewrite your fate. Someone tried to steal not just your seconds, but your entire timeline. And the watch took the hit for you. She shielded you with her last strength, and that is why her disease grew so deadly. She caught the blow meant for your destiny. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 1010. But child, the revelation deepens now, for the watch reveals the true name of the force that poisoned her, interrupted purpose. A force that enters your life through people who want you slow, silent, small, and uncertain. She shows you the faces of those who smiled while pushing you away from your own calling. She shows you the moments when your dreams dimmed, not because you weren't capable, but because someone else feared the power you hold. She shows you the exact second when the universe paused, waiting for you to wake up. And now, as her heartbeat weakens, she begs you, do not allow your purpose to be interrupted again. She is dying so your path can live without interference. Amen. Blessing 1111. And now, child, this is her final burst of strength, because she has saved the most shocking truth for this moment. The watch reveals the timeline ahead of you, a sharp rise, a sudden breakthrough, a moment of destiny that will arrive without warning. She shows you that when she takes her final breath, something in your life will shift instantly. The delay will unfreeze. The doors will open. The weight will fall away. Someone who once drained your time will lose access to your future forever. The disease inside her has reached its final stage, but her death is not an ending, it is a transfer. A transfer of power. A transfer of clarity. A transfer of time back into your hands. She wants you to hold your seconds like treasure now, because your next chapter begins the moment hers ends. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 1212. A final thunder of truth approaches, my beloved child, because the dying watch in your life has entered her last, most powerful hour. Her body is fragile, her gears barely move, but her vision is clearer than ever before. She lifts the curtain that destiny has kept hidden for years, the very curtain behind which your true path was waiting. And now, with what little time she has left, she reveals the moment when everything in your life will shift, your relationships, your opportunities, your identity, your direction. Her disease has reached its final breath, but her purpose has reached its highest peak. She whispers the name of the force trying to consume her, unlived destiny. The disease born when you silence your own calling just to keep the wrong people comfortable. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 1313. But child, the watch forces one last vision into your timeline, because she cannot leave without showing you a truth that will rewrite your understanding of everything you've lived so far. She shows you a version of yourself, stronger, clearer, braver, standing at the edge of a turning point. Behind you are all the years that were stolen. All the dreams you delayed. All the chances you never took. All the love you gave to the wrong people. All the loyalty that went unrewarded. And in front of you, a gateway, glowing, expanding, unlocking, preparing to pull you into a future that was waiting for you long before you were ready. The watch shows you that the moment she dies, that gateway will burst open. Everything that was held back from you by interrupted purpose, stolen seconds, and borrowed time will rush toward you like destiny reclaiming its rightful owner. Amen. Blessing 1414. And now, child, here comes her last remaining breath, the one she saved for the most shocking revelation of all. The watch reveals that you are not losing time, you are regaining it. Her death is not a tragedy, it is a release. A release from the timelines that were wrong for you. A release from the people who slowed you. A release from the paths that dimmed your spirit. She breaks open the final chamber inside her, and out comes a golden moment, the first second of your reborn destiny. She wants you to step into it with courage. She wants you to claim what was taken. She wants you to walk forward without fear, without doubt, without apology. Because the moment she dies, life will rearrange itself around you. Blessings that were delayed will accelerate. Connections that were blocked will realign. Paths that were dark will illuminate. Her final message is simple: do not fear the ending, fear ignoring the new beginning. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 1515. A new pulse awakens beneath the silence, my beloved child, because the dying watch in your life has now crossed into her final chamber, the place where truth becomes prophecy. Her heartbeat is faint, yet every remaining tick strikes with the force of 1,000 revelations. She is no longer showing you the past or exposing betrayal, now she is revealing what is racing toward you with unstoppable speed. The disease that has been killing her, unlived destiny, is now collapsing inside her, and with every falling second, your future grows louder. She wants you to understand one thing with absolute clarity: when she dies completely, your life will no longer move forward slowly. It will surge. It will ignite. It will erupt into alignment in ways you never imagined. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 1616. But child, the moment intensifies now, because she brings you face to face with the truth she shielded the longest, the truth about why your breakthroughs were delayed. It wasn't because you were unworthy. It wasn't because you lacked talent, strength, or destiny. It was because someone tried to bind your timeline to their own fear. She shows you the instant when someone, whose intentions were wrapped in sweetness but rooted in insecurity, held your life back without ever touching you. Their jealousy pressed against your progress. Their doubts leaked into your path. Their energy tangled with your timeline until your purpose slowed just enough for them to feel safe. And while you kept moving forward with hope, the watch kept absorbing the pressure. Every moment she protected you, her disease grew stronger. Amen. Blessing 1717. And now, child, here comes the revelation that shakes the foundation of everything, because the watch has decided to show you what her death unlocks. She shows you a future moment, glowing like a golden spark, where your life breaks free from every invisible chain. A moment where you rise without warning. A moment where the wrong people lose their influence over you instantly. A moment where clarity hits your spirit like lightning. She shows you that when her final tick fades, something inside you will awaken: your intuition, your courage, your purpose, your direction. You will stop giving your time to those who drain you. You will stop living in borrowed timelines. You will step into your own hours, your own rhythm, your own destiny. Her death is not darkness, it is ignition. It is the spark that lights the life you were meant to live. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 18:18. A roaring shift rises beneath your feet, my beloved child, because the dying watch in your life has entered the point where truth and destiny collide. Her body is nearly gone, her gears barely cling to motion, yet her vision has never been more alive. She opens the chamber of future consequences, the moment where everything you allow, and everything you stop allowing, reshapes the direction of your entire existence. She whispers that the world around you is already sensing the transformation coming your way. People who once controlled your time are growing restless. People who once drained your energy are losing their grip. People who once shaped your delays are feeling the timeline slip out of their hands. The disease inside her, unlived destiny, is dying with her, and your destiny is preparing for resurrection. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 19:19. But child, the watch forces you to witness something deeper now, because one final truth must surface before her voice disappears forever. She shows you a moment from your past that you forgot, a moment when you almost chose yourself but stepped back because you feared hurting someone else. That hesitation became the crack where her disease first entered. She shows you the second when you compromised your joy, the minute when you accepted less than you deserved, the hour when your dreams shrank because someone else couldn't handle your size. That single choice multiplied into a pattern. A pattern that slowed your rise. A pattern that dimmed your confidence. A pattern that drained your hours into lives that were not meant to grow with yours. And now, as she breathes her final ticks, she begs you, do not shrink again. Do not choose silence over your purpose. Do not let someone else's comfort cost you your destiny. Amen. Blessing 2020. And now, child, the most electrifying revelation unfolds, because the watch reveals what happens the moment her heartbeat stops. She shows you a massive turning point, a cosmic shift that activates when her final gear falls silent. Time around you will reorganize. Delayed blessings will accelerate. People pretending to care will slip away effortlessly. Hidden enemies will expose themselves without you lifting a finger. A powerful opportunity will rise from nowhere, something meant only for you, something that couldn't reach you earlier because your timeline was entangled with the wrong energies. She wants you to know this. Her death is the signal the universe has been waiting for. It marks the beginning of a chapter where you no longer give your seconds to uncertainty, doubt, manipulation, or fear. It is the rebirth of your courage. The awakening of your intuition. The claiming of your true timeline. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 2121. A final veil begins to tear, my beloved child, because the dying watch in your life has reached the edge where time no longer follows rules, it obeys purpose. Her body trembles, her gears scream in silence, yet her spirit rises higher than ever. She enters the chamber of unrevealed timelines, a place she never allowed anyone to touch, not even you. And now, with her last strength, she shows you the moment she has guarded for years, the exact second your destiny breaks open. She reveals a future so powerful, so sharply shifting, that even the universe stands still before releasing it. She wants you to understand that her death isn't random, it is synchronized with a massive event approaching your life. An event designed to catapult you into a future untouched by betrayal, untouched by delay, untouched by those who wasted your hours. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 2222. But child, the watch leans closer now, weakened but fiercely determined, because this next truth is the one she has feared revealing the most. She shows you the moment when someone you trusted, someone you once believed in, used your kindness to bend your timeline. They didn't break you outright, they slowed you. They made you question your worth. They made you doubt your path. They made you apologize for shining. And each time you dimmed yourself to keep peace, the disease inside the watch spread faster. Interrupted purpose, stolen seconds, borrowed time, unlived destiny, they all converged into the deadliest form, timeline corrosion. A condition caused when you live too long in a life designed too small for you. The watch survived it as long as she could, but now, she knows the infection has reached its final stage. Amen. Blessing 2323. And here comes the earthquake of revelation, the one she saved specifically for Part 8, because this is where your life prepares for a monumental shift. She shows you the moment after her death, when the corrosion breaks, when your timeline snaps back into its rightful alignment. Suddenly, opportunities return. People who truly value you step forward. Energy that once drained you disappears. A powerful connection reactivates. A long-delayed blessing races toward you with unstoppable speed. She shows you that the instant her heartbeat stops, your destiny receives clearance to move freely again. This is not death, this is release. This is not loss, this is liberation. Her final message is glowing, burning, echoing. The future that was denied to you is coming back with force. Be ready. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 2424. A tidal wave of destiny rises now, my beloved child, because the dying watch in your life has reached the point where truth stops whispering and begins roaring. Her final gears grind with fire, pushing out the last revelations she has guarded with her whole existence. She no longer speaks of past betrayal or delayed blessings, now she reveals the collision approaching your life. A collision between the timeline you were forced into, and the timeline you were born for. The disease inside her, the deadly timeline corrosion, has nearly consumed her, but she uses her last seconds to show you what happens the moment her final tick fades. She shows a surge, an explosion, where your destiny breaks through every wall that once held it back. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 2525. But child, she reveals a deeper and sharper truth now, because the watch wants you to understand the real reason her death is necessary. She shows you a memory you forgot, a moment where you decided to stay silent even though your spirit screamed to move forward. That choice created a fracture. A fracture that let the wrong people access your hours, your strength, your purpose. She shows you how their words shaped hesitation in your heart, how their doubts became shadows in your path, how their fear infected your timeline until you began to fear your own greatness. The corrosion wasn't born in one day, it was fed by every moment you chose to carry people who never carried you. And now, as her final light flickers, she begs you, do not let your future pay the price for someone else's comfort. Not again. Not ever. Amen. Blessing 2626. And now, beloved child, the watch tears open the last sealed chamber, the one even destiny guarded with trembling hands. She reveals your rebirth moment, the exact second when everything shifts in your favor. She shows you a timeline bending back into alignment. She shows you opportunities appearing as if from thin air. She shows you a person stepping toward you with sincerity, loyalty, and purpose, not like those who drained your time, but someone who amplifies it. She shows you abundance returning with force. She shows you clarity slicing through confusion. She shows you freedom replacing every chain you once wore unknowingly. And when her heartbeat finally stops, your life accelerates. Your path ignites. Your purpose awakens. Her death is the trigger the universe has been waiting for. The watch has only one final message left burning inside her gears: rise into the destiny that was always yours. Time is returning to you. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 2727. A final awakening shakes the horizon, my beloved child, because the dying watch in your life has reached the edge where existence dissolves into prophecy. Her body is nearly gone, her gears hang by threads, yet her spirit burns with the brightest truth she has ever carried. She brings you into the chamber of irreversible transformation, a place where destiny does not ask permission, it simply arrives. Her disease, the deadly timeline corrosion, flickers inside her like a fading flame, but she uses every last spark to show you the moment that will define the rest of your life. She whispers that the instant her final tick falls silent, your future will snap into its true alignment with a force powerful enough to rewrite your entire story. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 2828. But child, her truth deepens to its sharpest point now, because she reveals the one moment she never wanted you to relive, the exact second your destiny was first pushed off its course. She shows you a memory drenched in emotion, a moment when you trusted someone who was never meant to hold any piece of your timeline. You shared your dreams with them. You shared your hopes. You shared your hours. And they used your honesty to mold self-doubt inside you. She shows how their quiet jealousy corroded your courage. How their subtle discouragement shrank your wings. How their hidden intentions convinced you to move slower than your destiny required. That tiny delay, barely noticeable, became the spark that infected the watch with her deadly disease. And now, as her final seconds crumble, she warns you, never again allow anyone to shrink your purpose to fit their insecurities. Amen. Blessing 2929. And here it is, child, the final, unstoppable revelation, the one the watch has carried since the day you were born. She shows you what happens after her last breath. Your life rises. Your energy rewrites itself. Your purpose takes control. All timelines you were meant to walk merge into one blazing path. People who drained you will fall away effortlessly. New, powerful connections will step forward with clarity and intention. Doors that stayed locked for years will swing open as if they were waiting for this exact second. A massive opportunity, one crafted specifically for your soul, will crash into your life with unmistakable force. She shows you your future standing tall, unbroken, aligned, free. And her final message, carved into her last living gear, shines like a prophecy: your time was never dying, only resetting. What comes next is the life you were always meant to live. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 3030.